Oh my gosh, I've missed you guys. How have you been? How are you doing? My name is Christian Tackett. Don't know why I started the video off like that. First off, let me say that I'm sorry for not being here, blah, 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 blah. You guys know exactly what I'm going to say, so I don't think I need to say it, but either way, in case you're unaware, I've been busy with work and school, and my dog was belly rubbed. Just saying. Wasn't making that up. But not only was that beside the point, today I'm going to answer your guys' questions, starting off with this one, which kind of ties into exactly what I was talking about. Awesome outro. Thank you. How is your new job going? And what all does it entail? As you guys may or may not know, I currently work at a news station. My official title is a news assistant, which means I pretty much do like a whole bunch of stuff. That explains it very well. I edit, I shoot, and run lunch, and pretty much set up the studio before the shoot. Love the job so far. Moving on to the next question, which ties directly into the question I just answered. How do you feel about Fox News? Well, I actually work for both CBS and Fox. It's actually a station that works with both. If you had a kid, what would you name it? Optimus Prime. Now let me explain. My little brother and I have said for the longest time, if we ever had kids, he's going to name his child Megatron, and I'm going to call it Optimus Prime, and they're going to have a battle royale. But realistically, I am not sure because I don't plan on having kids anytime soon, and I'm horrible at picking names and making decisions. Disney or Nick? Well, currently I'm 20 years old, so I don't really watch cartoons anymore, or at all really, unless it's like Family Guy, but that's kind of different. Either way, Nickelodeon. Whenever I was a kid, I used to love Nick at Night. Lastly, but definitely not least, what about all the blind people that watch your videos? They don't get to hear you say darkness. Disappointing. Well, let me explain this in the most descriptive way as I can. It's not necessarily me saying it, because as soon as I put that graphic in, it's a feeling of, blind people get a sense of feeling, and they can feel the darkness, and that's why I add the flares, because it goes straight to their brain, and it stimulates the brain to me actually saying darkness, but you only have to be blind. So if you're blind, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. I had a blind friend who actually made the graphic. No, it was actually me who made the graphic, and I'm not really blind. Well, I'm blind now, but what I did when I was editing it, I closed my eyes, I typed darkness, I added lens flares, and I made it keyframe to go off screen and then have motion blurs so it didn't look like it was all jagged, and then I faded out the optical flares, and that was it. And that was really long and drug out, and I shouldn't have made that joke. But the bottom point is they just have to deal with it. I could have just stuck with that. Either way, guys, that'll be it. Sorry, again, for not making a video. I will definitely try to get back on schedule. If you want your question answered, you can either ask me on Twitter, or you can leave it here in the comments, which you should do because I'll come back to these and answer them later. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I will see you next week. Crisscross applesauce. Peace out. You stay classy and